This is Tetris 99. It's sponsored. I'm advertising a service from Twitch Prime here, is what I'm really advertising. You can get the Twitch Prime to convert over to Nintendo's online service, and you can get a couple months free on that. So that is, there's an add-on on my screen right now you can use, or you can go to the crown up top in the top right and click on that and scroll down to the Nintendo one. Hit learn more, and you'll be sent to a thing where you hit claim now, and then you should be good. Just follow the instructions on there. It's not complicated, and it's really a good deal. It's just an advantage on all that. So let me get started here. Thank you for the sub. I want to get my my wins tracker on screen because I play a lot of Tetris actually, and I have an on-screen tracker now for it.
Oh right, free Nintendo Online.
The other thing is that there is a little thing going on, a little event in game actually. I've won 20 something times. I think they're measuring how many wins you get until tonight. So I have a time to, I'd like to get it to 3,000. I'd feel safe then. So let's try and get that. You get points for rank, and first place gets you 100 points. Second place gets you way less, and 10th gets you practically nothing. So you need to do reasonably well to succeed in this. Let's do it. It's something like that. That way you don't get second place and win the thing. You need to actually win games to keep up with people who are winning a lot of points, as you would expect, but I've been trying something reasonably new here, where I just go for a big Tetris pile quickly. The quickness matters quite a bit, because if you take too long, other people will do it faster than you, and you won't get anything for it. But oh my. I'm gonna have to knock some of that away. What I'm looking for here is more than one attacker, and me being this high up, I feel like it's a little safer than what I used to do, but I'm not getting very many attackers, so it's not very safe at all if that's the case, and I need to start just capitalizing on the Tetris that I built instead, and that's why it's better, because I don't have to get myself destroyed necessarily to do this. It looks like it's not happening, so I'm just going to play regular. In this case, it means that somebody else probably already did it, because usually your screen lights up if it's going to work. So I just set it to KO mode now and just drop a bunch of Tetrises instead, which is fine. Here's a T-spin. I've been doing a lot more targeting on the enemy players than I used to. So I have my eyes on them more than my own screen nowadays. Which I don't think is great. I need to watch myself a little bit more closely. I could have had a T-spin there, but I put my pieces down backwards. So I can explain this game if you want, but if you have any questions about how Twitch Prime's thing works, let me know, because I know how to do that pretty well. I did turn on for this the extension that you can use on screen, so you could just use that shortcut if you want. I've been making a big mistake recently of trying too hard to make T-spins happen, and I've lost some games to it. Sometimes it just takes way too long for that piece to show up. Case in point, like I'm doing it right now, and I canceled it because I'm just getting eaten alive while I mess around here. And by the time I get that T-spin, I'm just going to be way worse off than I would have been if I was just not doing it. That happens. I was getting pummeled by a guy who had a bunch of attackers, so he gets a huge bonus. Much better to just go for the T-spin when you actually have one in the pipe. Me being way too aggressive, I go for it when I shouldn't, and that costs me games a lot. Like, frequently, the biggest mistake I make is... Well, here we are with a strong desire to get a double, but it's not happening either, so I just need to back off again. Oh. One of the most annoying things about this game is that you can't really seem to get away from the barrage of the attacker's bonus that comes when it comes after you. It seems like it's on top of you, and it's just not going to get shake. I need to do some digging here. I have 2 badges. That's not too bad. Start. Three attackers on me is great news at this point. Love to see that because now I can get out of here. Can't do it here. If you want to try and play with me, it could happen. You got to try and queue at the same time as me. I don't mind. It doesn't matter to me. Whatever. It's all good. If I can get that stick. Yeah. Okay. I still don't have as many KOs as I like to have, but I'm not ever too worried about that unless I literally have none. Then I get concerned, but even then I usually get one at this point before too long. And it's usually more than one because most people have a bunch at this point, so any KO at all gets you pretty loaded. I just got trashed. Gross. Stop it. Leave me alone. I'm trying to get down here, damn it. Okay. It's at this point where the attacker's bonus is a risky thing. It's really nice to have it unless you get actually attacked, because then you're getting hit real hard, and it's hard to keep up with that from multiple people, potentially, but your bonus could be quite large still, and it could make a difference. So I'm not sure if it's a good thing to have or not. I'm playing it safe and getting this now. Yo, thanks for the sub gifts. Thank you a lot. Uh-oh, that's a bad move. That's a bad move. That ain't no good. I chunked it. This guy's trying really hard to take me out, and he's got a bigger bonus than me, so it's hard to keep up with him. I'm about to hit him back, though. I'm back in it. Let's see if he survives. He didn't survive. No, I'm the one with the edge. He targeted me specifically a long time ago to try and wipe me out, and he's getting punished for it. because he didn't succeed. It's very important that if you do that, you must actually succeed, or else you've made an enemy that is going to counterattack everything you just did. Hell yeah!
Dang.
We're 1-1. Let me catch up on chat here. I don't know if the Switch Online stuff backs with the existing plan, actually. You can check on that. I have my doubts. It does. Nice. Well, definitely going on that if you have Twitch Prime. I've been playing a little bit this weekend. Not too much, but I have played like... I want to say 30 or 40 games. I have 2,300 points now, so I must have won. I bet I've won at least 18 games to have a score like that. Out of, I don't know how many exactly, but I must have had that many wins over the weekend to have a score like that. Personal only, okay. Now this game is free with online, which is amazing. I love this game. Let's do the other thing that I do sometimes. It's been a while since I've done it, actually. I've been moving away from it because it's not super effective a lot of the time. In my experience, it just don't pay off. I would rather hang on to that. Okay. It'll pay off this time. Here's one more for you. And now we just go back down, because I don't feel like hanging up there when I have a stack like that. I just don't this time. I did that last time. Yes, wipe them out. That's the goal. Got myself 8 KOs so far. That's not too bad at all. They're all level 1 KOs though, so I only have a 50% bonus still. It ain't bad. Not a bad start at all. I'd be happy getting to the end game with a bonus of 50%. I'd be looking for more at that point, but that's a good kickstart. The trick to it is to not pile up too much at once, because it's wasted then. And also to not go for big ones, because... well, I would go for big ones now because I only have 3 attackers. But when you have like 10, like I just did there, you really kind of cap out at 16. So doing a Tetris is the same as doing a single line. It's no value at all. It's just a waste of fuel. Let me switch to KO mode now and play regular. Unless I have more than 3 attackers. I still do have some. A survivor. Oh! Yeah, they might be on badge mode. That's a big mistake. That's a useless mode to go on to most of the time. I wouldn't recommend it. You better be really strong in terms of what you're about to throw at them, and then immediately switch away after you do it, probably. Or they'll counterattack. You don't want that. So it's very sparsely used. I do use it sometimes, but uncommon, very rare. I don't think it's good most of the time. I don't even like it in the top 10. I've lost a lot of games because of it in the top 10, and I think I would have been fine if I just ignored them for a while and either gathered my own strength or just sat defense mode. Defense mode is very strong at the end. They're after me again. They ruined my damage there. Oh crap, I slipped. That's a big pile. There you go, buddies. I keep messing up. If you fix it quickly, it's not that bad at all. But if you do that in the last stretch of the game, that can be a lethal mistake. I'm trying to think about what I can do here. Okay. I feel like somebody's out to get me a little bit here. It's getting a little hairy very quickly. I would say the important thing here, as you can see there, is not to really get panicked or give up ever, because I wasn't actually in any danger there. Not really. Not unless another big attack came through, and it didn't, so just don't make any mistakes and get it cleared quickly and you'll be back on your feet in no time. If I did mess up though, I would have been finished. Oh, here comes those attackers all at once. Here you go, boys. The guy who was picking on me that whole time, and with no power-ups either, he did a really good job harassing me with nothing. Finally went down. That whole time, he didn't really have any boosts. Now the guy who does have the boost is after me, but I just hit him with a truckload, and I wouldn't be surprised if he got killed by that. He's gonna need to dig. He did dig, so him and me are gonna have a little death match now. You know what? Let's do this. I got a T-spin for you, friend. Oh, that's big. He countered all that stuff and threw it right back at me. I need that stick quickly. Woo! I'm delaying on purpose to try and make sure that he gets hit with all of that. I don't want him to get a break. He's dead. I can see that he's screwed. Hell yeah!
Dang.
Just making sure I didn't miss any messages again. I have to read chat after a match, basically, for them if it's moving too much. Nice game from DeBeer Mug. I could have easily lost to him. If things were just a little bit different. Like, if I didn't get those sticks when I did, I could have lost to him. He was really close to taking me out there. My KO max is like 30 something, low 30s. Okay, we're gonna do the Tetris build again here. That's the grossest start possible, I think, when it's both Z pieces. I can't do anything. I can't hit hold and get rid of one. I just have to accept it. Waste time fixing it. I think it's okay if I make a hit there. It's not really a big deal. Okay, this time we have attackers, so if we do have attackers, you can just chill up here at the top of the screen and make sure that they never get one through. If they do start to get them through, then you need to get out. You need to cancel the operation. Because that is super dangerous. You need to be quick enough at getting lines of any kind that they never get through. And ideally, you wouldn't do what I just did and have to clear a Tetris to do it. That's not good either, because then you lose your height and you lose attackers when you do that. You want to hang on to them until they die of unnatural causes here. Got our first badge. That's a good start. This is still working okay. It's not the best it's ever been, but it's serviceable. We're still safe. The important thing is that we're safe while we do this. If that safety goes away, I need to quit. And if you're one of the players who sees that you're attacking somebody who has a KO warning on them, and yet nobody has managed to get a single gray line on them the entire time, that's all colorful, and also a bunch of sparks are flying off them constantly, you gotta switch targets. You just gotta get off that person. They're not gonna die. They're just not. No human could beat me right now until I lose these attackers, because if you were 10 times faster than me, I could still cancel all of it. Like, it's irrelevant. What you do is irrelevant right now until this attacker's bonus is gone. And it's starting to fade, so it's time for me to go downwards. I am mortal again. But not really, because I still have 4 on me, which is quite a lot of bonus. I'd say once it hits 3, that's when I start to not worry about the attacker's bonus anymore. 2 is not worth it at all. 2 sucks. 2 is barely anything. So it's time to switch. Oh, another attacker. He came in just to drop that on me. I still haven't finished my guide because I'm working on my big show next week, and the show after that, the charity marathon. We got a lot going on. So I do want to do a tutorial Tetris thing, but I haven't yet. I've got the footage. Oh. Where did that all come from? Man. It's one of these times where I'm wondering if I should be going for T-spin. I certainly messed up that. I'll have to fix that in a second. Let's repair my idiotic placement there. That was bad. It can be used as a weapon now, though, since it didn't kill me. Oh, boy. I slipped once and it just kept getting worse. And now we're in the finals and I'm not in a great place. I'm gonna set it to attacker's mode and defend myself here. Crap. Ah, well, whatever. I need to get moving here. I can't just sit around messing around with blocks all day. Still alive. Barely, because of the T-spin, I'm still alive. T-spin saved my life there. Not in great shape still. Oh boy, that's a lot. I can't save myself from this, I don't think. I didn't die and I thought I was going to. Oh shit. I messed up. I really got confused. I could have saved it. Did you see my slip up there? I could have cured all the way to the Tetris and I didn't. I messed up the thing. Damn. I could have had it. The stick wasn't going where I wanted, and it really messed me up. I had still the ability to do what I wanted. I just needed to do it the other way, and I got thrown off. I think if I could have done what I wanted, I would have hit him really hard, and we would have been a contender to play. It would have been a tough fight, but I would have messed the field up pretty bad. They looked like they knew what they were doing, and they were very high level, so it means they played a lot. That's all that means. I think winning gets you more XP, but not that much more. Not really, so it's not really a... skill indicator or anything like that. Oh. It's one of those times where I have to desperate mode a Tetris. That's the nice thing about this way to do it. I used to do it without having any kind of backup plan, and if I got stuck, I'd just die. But now if I get in trouble, I usually have access to a whole Tetris, which is a pretty mighty thing to throw at a bunch of attackers. It ends up being 12 or 13 damage usually. 13 lines. Out of, what, 20? I think 20. I always think, I never really counted how many there really are. Looks like we're finished up here. I got a lot of KOs. But it looks like I'm not going to get any more doing this. I can see that one of the people after me right now is about to drop a bunch of Tetrises on me on the left. Far left. So, okay, he backed off. I was getting a little concerned for my safety there because that would have been a lot of lines coming in for me being so high up. I want to get my field lower. That's fine. There we go. I feel better now. I love combos. I better just get rid of this. I thought I could do something that I could not. Oh my. Wrong target, I guess. I really don't like that. Jeez. Wrong target again. I keep getting stuck on the guy with the attacker's bonus. It's no good. I know better than to try and compete with that nonsense when it's that big. The guy I'm after right now has it too. It stinks. Despite my early lead, I didn't get very many KOs ultimately. Oh my god, that was not a good square to get. I thought it was the other piece. Uh-oh. Need to commit to something here. Not out yet because I have a way out of this mess currently, but man, they came close to getting me, didn't they? Oh, it's got stuck. I wanted that Tetris there. I didn't want to mess around anymore. I messed around way too much with it. I was given an opportunity and I spoiled it. Oh man. I threw that game away. Just like the last one, I screwed up at the end. It was so hard to get it to do what I wanted. The sticks are really picky about things sometimes. I really wanted that to come together. I wasn't getting what I needed to make it clean, and I second-guessed myself and was trying to protect myself from dying while I set it up. But if I had just done it, if I had just gone for the Tetrises, they gave me time to do it. I had a whole window there where I could have just made an ugly field and done 3 Tetrises and cleaned up the field at the bottom of the thing instead of allowing myself to get wiped out trying to do some self-defense that was not ultimately needed. I made a mess. And I didn't get the pieces I needed to make the mess right. Very fast this time. I expected to get results when I'm up here this quickly. Here comes the results. So anytime a new attacker joins in the pile, they generally throw something at you. And they'll continue to do that until you give them something that they have to deal with back. So I need to not only clear what they've sent after me, but I need to send at least a couple lines their way, or else they'll just keep on adding to it forever. Oh, there comes 4 more. Hey guys. So once again, it really is a good deal, Twitch Prime. If you have it and a Switch, you might as well get your thing out of it, because it's right there. Get a couple months of online service free. This game for free. Smash and all that other stuff uses it. You need it for that kind of stuff, but this game you have to have online play. There is no single player mode. I love this game. I hope they tweak it a little bit. I think this attacker's bonus I'm using right now is too strong. I hate fighting against it, and if they toned it down, I wouldn't complain. If this were less powerful, whatever. I wouldn't mind not doing it. I would just play regular and I'd be just fine. Let me get a Tetris now. It's time to get out of this pit that I'm in. Somebody was starting to hit me up pretty hard with those attacks. It's a lot of fun. Oh, that's right, there's NES Online games. I haven't even looked at those, but a lot of the ones I've heard of, for sure, like Star Tropics, is amazing. You get to play those again on the Switch. Love that stuff. That's a really good game. I'm just trying to get my 4th badge here. Nice. Figured out a way to get that T-spin. I knew there was a way. There's a lot more T-spins that I could be doing than I do. I just don't see them very well yet. I've been working on that, and it's something I've improved a lot on, but I still know that I'm missing probably half of the opportunities to do one. So I have some work cut out for me on learning those more. I think they're the best thing to do if you can do them safely. They're very good. They're very fast, and they do a ton. Oh, I just cleared that, you jerk. Man, that's nasty. The feel it gave me is so gross. Sometimes it just doesn't give you any break on any of that. That's a lot of stuff coming in I gotta get rid of. Okay, that's done. Now I can focus on getting the field clear again and punishing this jerk who joined in to try and steal kill me. And he was really the catalyst of my safety being disrupted. So he is my target now. He's down. What a jerk. Tetris for these two. Big one, that one's huge. That's max damage, pretty much. They sent it right back, though, and I'm gonna send one right back again. Really well timed that defense was. I'm happy with that for sure. That went extremely well. Wow. That guy's really dropping some big attacks. They've kind of taken each other out, it looks like. I'll take that win if they give it to me like that, I guess. I want this guy to be my kill, or else this dude will get some power. He got the power, so now we have a real fight on my hands. He survived. It's gonna be a hard-fought win here. This guy's the one who was dropping the big bombs on me earlier. I was trying to do a T-spin, did not see it. I have a little bit of an advantage for now. Oh, this is going to kill me. Shit, he's too strong. I'm still alive. I can't believe I am, but I am still alive somehow. Very close. Fuck. Still in it. Never give up. Ugh. This guy won't go down. I hate him. Here you go, friend. Oh my. I think he's got me this time for sure. Nice work.
Dang.
A fight like that comes down a lot to RNG, honestly. What kind of attack it gives me and him. And at the end there, it stopped giving me those free Tetrises. I need them to keep going. I didn't really make any mistakes. And I think we were both at full power. My biggest mistake, I guess, well, my biggest breaking point really wasn't fighting him. It was letting him get the power that he got from that final kill. He wouldn't have had the same amount as me if I didn't let him get that kill. I tried to stop him, but he ended up with it, and it got him a 25% bonus that I would have had over him. And I think that would have made a big difference there. It looked like he was having a lot of trouble. He had some really close calls, it looked like, as well. I enjoy a good fight. I don't even mind losing a fight like that. I'd like to have more of them. They're uncommon. Usually it's anticlimactic or one-sided in some horrible way or over instantly at the end of these. Very uncommon for me to get a match that goes on for more than a couple attacks. Somebody who manages to send back everything I sent at them is not something I'm used to seeing. He did it at least 3 times. He survived a whole lot of stuff. It's probably the worst thing about the game, honestly, is that I can't get ranked into like good my tier or whatever, you know, like higher players. I might be in trouble here. I'm not getting the bonus I need to survive, and they're starting to pile up on me too much. What do I do here? This. I'm okay. It worked out. I'm getting that bonus now. It was just taking a longer time than usual to get started. I do get frustrated when I screw up and lose a good fight. I get frustrated at myself for ending a good battle because of a slip up. I usually make those kind of slip ups at the end, at the worst time. In the case of that one, I didn't feel like I ever really slipped up much at all. I just didn't end up winning, that's all. You get into this kind of Tetris fever at the end when it's giving you them for free. I like to try and go for T-spins, but sometimes they just do not appear. should have been on KO mode for all that. Oh well. I sent him after somebody. Oh my. Oh, attacker time. Nope, it's over already. Somebody joined just to shoot me with a Tetris and then left. Is this guy a real badge target? He's not. He's doing the thing. I got him though. I think he was doing the thing, but he didn't do it right, and he lost his safety. So there is an example of badge mode being very good. Taking off somebody who looks like they messed up being an attacker guy. I don't know what else to call him. A fake distress call, but it turned out to be real because I wiped him out for it. Because he was not ready to accept 16 lines when he was way up there. He didn't have the bonus for that. He had a bonus, but not that strong. I can imagine the frustration of having 4 badges and not making it to the top 10 with those 4 badges. Because you played it too risky and got taken out all of a sudden by somebody who was noticing what you were doing. Okay, I got a T-spin here. Okay, got a KO with it. Tetris. KO with that. Nobody's after me, really. They're ignoring me. They're trying to accrue power before they take me on, I guess, because none of them have any badges except the dude on the left. And he's the one I would go after if I picked a target, and I need to decide if that's a good idea or not. It looks like it is. It looks like he's having trouble to me. So I'm going to do that. I want to be the one to get that KO if I can help it. We had to fight him at some point. Looks like he's safe now. On the bright side, I ended up with an attacker's bonus somehow out of that. So now I'm going to shoot a bunch of free shots at him. Becomes a combo. It's going to add up to be a lot. Hey, I got another win. Keeping that halfway victory thing going on.
Dang.
Getting close to 3,000. That's my goal. 3,000 I'll be sitting at. I don't think that's terribly high, but it should be good enough. I'll let you know if I end up winning any more Nintendo bucks with whatever score I end up with here. I'm thinking 3,000 will do it, though. Let me take a minute, because I am doing this for Nintendo's thing, to look at their actual instructions here. I'm gonna put this on screen, is what I'm gonna do. Okay, here we go. This is how you do this. So you click that crown to get all your Twitch Prime stuff. And you're looking for the Nintendo Switch Online offer, which takes you here, and then you do this page, and you follow the instructions there. And that is how you do Prime to Switch. They don't give you a code or anything, I don't think, right away. You have to go through those steps. You have to have Switch Prime connected. And you get 3 months for free. And I think you can extend that to 9 months. Okay, let's play another one. I'm still looking for 3,000 points, so I still need some more wins here. Absolutely need at least a couple more. They don't have to be first places, though. I just saw some April put materials. Okay, we got these damn things again. No attackers. Okay. Maybe attackers? No, they're not going to happen this time, so we're going to just play regular unless they start piling in right now. Because I'm not going to sit up here for much longer. I want to KO mode and just drop Tetrises on people, and I'll build the T-spin pile instead. And I'll do that. I don't do the triple T-spin stuff unless it's the start of the game, so let me get a full clear on everything here, and then I'll do that. So now's the time for it. Really getting hit by some damage here. Well, I'm glad I didn't start that, because I would be in trouble if I were working on that when this came in. I'm still in a bad ways, honestly. Oh, I might be dead after that mistake. I think I am. Yep, that's gonna kill me. Whew. That was a lot at the worst time, and for that slip up to happen on top of it. Early death. Triple T-spin is better than a Tetris, but a double is the same. Oh, I gotta stop with the slip-ups. I said I gotta stop with them. I fat finger a lot, and I tend to make multiple mistakes at the same time when I do. This game added in a patch sensitivity options because they know that their Pro controller is too sensitive. It's got a hardware flaw in it, and I don't actually use it for this because of that. But I'm glad they added an option for it, because if I did, I would use that. I had a lot of trouble with it when I tried. That was making me angry because I wasn't making the mistakes that were happening. It's bad enough when I make them myself. I don't need hardware to help me along. I appreciate that patch, though. Oh boy, that's a lot. I'll do this here. That's not really what I was looking for there. Yeah, I slipped. That's my bad. Starting to lose my touch. Now, I lost there by 1 cube, that Z piece, and then... I mean, I feel like I get to the top 5, even when I lose most of the time. But I have done this a lot where I'm goofing around, and any mistake at all at that point, and you're in some hot water, and I lose in the top 90s sometimes because of that. It's the D-pad on the Pro Controller. It tends to read up when you press left or right diagonally a lot. Like, that's the issue. It's something like that. It's very sensitive, and I started to notice it when I heard about it. It's a true, actual thing, for sure. It's definitely a thing. I don't know if all the Pro Controllers have it, but mine does. And I was not an early Switch adopter here or anything like that. I didn't buy this console right away. I got it a couple months after. It was out of stock for a long time, if you remember, and I didn't feel like I should grab the first ones. People were really excited about it, so I would let one of those folks get it instead of me. But I definitely got into Breath of the Wild. Ha! I need to pay attention. I need to stop reading the chat while I play the start here, man. That was silly. I could have done anything there and I would have been safe, and I wasn't doing anything. I didn't stand in line for mine. I just grabbed it. I waited for at least probably 6 months. So you don't get hardly any points. Did I even get a point for that at all? Let me get my head back in this game. We need to stop screwing around and losing instantly here. I'm gonna do some T-spin stuff instead, since I'm having trouble with the other strategy for some reason. This goes here. And now we just need the T's to actually appear. There they are. Doesn't look like I'm gonna get more of them though. So I'll just do this now. I was playing this morning, and for the first time ever, I got the full distance on a stick not showing up, and I was perfectly fine. But I was waiting for it to come because I had plenty of room, and I just got annihilated waiting for it because it took so long. I've never had to wait on that piece for so long before. It's like the first time ever where I truly felt like I didn't have the piece I needed in this game. That way. It's usually the T piece that I just can't seem to get when it's one of those. The stick has never let me down like that. There is a limit to how long it takes, and I think it was at the cap of whatever that is. Gonna do this. It's about time to play it a little safer and get out of here. This position is getting a little risky, I think. Having just lost 2 games like a chump, I need to get back in here and play right. Messing around at the top of the screen is scary when you're not doing exactly what you need to do. I'm going way taller on this than I thought I would, but nobody's doing anything to me, so why not? And then a bunch of them attacked me, so we're back in the same plan ultimately. It worked out. It paid off. I'm trying to figure out how I do. Yeah, there you go. I don't know why I have such a hard time wrapping my head around how to do the T-spin setup. That it's just make an overhang is the goal, and I sometimes just cannot do it. I need a green piece to do it right now. Green Z, do not have. It's finally here, 100 years late. Gotta do this. Oh boy. When the target that I'm after is just getting dogpiled, I feel like it's futile to try and fight against the 20 people who are all on KO mode hitting that person. I never seem to get that kill. What you need to do to get it is just drop as many attacks as you can, because I'm pretty sure that the last person to drop an attack on them is the one that gets it, even if that attack isn't the one that actually caused the death. Meaning that if you spam level 1 attacks, you're more likely to get somebody who's almost dead than if you are to just charge up a big one. I think. I'm not sure about that though. It's hard to tell. That's my impression. So usually when I want to KO real bad, I just start spamming low-level attacks, and it usually works. If I seem to be the last one to send lights their way, I seem to be the one who gets the KO. Oh my. I'm not happy about where they put that block set. I'm very unhappy now. This is no good. Oh my. There's the stick finally. I'm out of there. Okay. I'm back in business now. That was a bit messy. Go. Oh, there are two guys with a lot of badges. I thought I'd go after the one on the right with that big attack, but I killed another one with more badges on the left instead. I really want to be the one who gets him. It's one of those times where I want to be spamming, and I didn't make it, so now someone else has a lot of power. Great. Oh my. Very badly timed defense there. Very bad. Oh, I'm dead. I really am. Damn! Oh, that sucked. Oh, that sucked. The two of them together was enough. That's too bad, dude. That's just one of those gotcha gameplay moments where I just got screwed over. Oh. I'll wait and see which one wins. It was the two of them hand in hand working like that took me out. Mr. T-Spin is one. I wonder if I would have won if I didn't let them get that KO. I was so close to being safe. It was a frustrating thing to just be barely killed by a combination of everything they both had. Just straight to the top. And what really is annoying about it is we attacked each other at the same exact time. If I had hesitated a little bit, I would have cleared their entire attack and I would have been just fine. That's why I was upset. That's what set me off there, is because as soon as I unleashed mine, I got hit back the same amount, the full attack, and got sent all the way back to the top of the screen. Since I misplaced that Z, I better give up on this for now. That's better. Now we can go back up top. It was just really bad timing on that last game. It sucks. It happens. My instinct is to go as fast as I can, and that ain't a good instinct all the time. Because sometimes you just want to combine an attack and absorb it. There is a cap to how much damage you can do, so you can use that to your advantage too. I'm gonna go to KO mode and see if I can't do something here. Oh, I got some KOs anyway somehow. I didn't think it was gonna ever get anything. Well, there is value in getting multiple Tetrises as well, so now we'll do it. You get a combo and you get back-to-back. Back-to-back keeps on going until you stop doing T-spins or Tetrises, so these are all back-to-backs. And if I did a T-spin, it would continue as well. They work together. It's a small bonus, though. It's something I overestimated the value of when I started this, I think. It's just 1. The combo gets higher, but the back-to-back doesn't. It just stays at like 6 or whatever total from each Tetris, which isn't that big. Ooh. Attackers everywhere. Yeah, I avoid Tetrises at the start. It's a very bad idea to get them when I'm doing the thing that I'm doing. It will... Well, it's not bad, but it will ruin the thing that I'm doing. You can't do both. You have to pick... A Tetris will immediately cancel the thing. If you see me do one, it's because I got scared or felt stuck with what I had. Now at this point, I'll take them. I'll do 2 at once, pretty much max. And then I'll rebuild it if I'm doing Tetrises. Ow. Damn it. I missed the KO on that guy and he had some badges. That sucks. Oh boy. We're going into survival mode here. I'm dead. Ah, it's too much. T-spins are amazing. I don't know that strategy very well. T-spins are new to me. I'm actually learning them. I'm falling behind here. I gotta start getting some wins on my my ratio or whatever. I'm used to 30% these days. I'm barely pushing 25 here. I gotta start winning. I've had a lot of loses that were goofs, big goofs in this tonight. If you know how to do fancy T-spin buildings, I only know 1 or 2, and regular double setups, and they work tremendously well. I think the triple T-spin setup that I do is extremely dangerous and not really worth it except at the start. But if you're good enough to pull it off without a risk, then by all means do that, because it's going to work out for you. But I think it's super dangerous and not that amazing. Certainly the best thing you can do in this game is the attacker's bonus at the start. And unquestionably, this is better than anything else. There's nothing you can do that can do 13 like that at the start. And then 9, and then 8, and then 7. Give him another 7, why not? They're all capped out on damage now. And since I only feel like doing triples at the start, I don't really feel safe doing them any other time. And I have the attacker's bonus on my side, I just don't do triples. It's worse than this. Come on to KO mode. There's so many people who are at the top of their fields. Trying to get little combos to finish some of these folks off, but I can't seem to get any of them. Hitting them with a whole Tetris when they're almost dead is not really cutting it.
What?
Thanks for the sub. Oh. I think I do way better when I go for T-spins, doubles. I think they're incredible for success rate. Learning how to do those has made me win a lot more. But I have to consciously do them a lot of the times, unless they build themselves for me, which they do sometimes. All I have to do is put a green piece down here or whatever, and I get one built. But I just don't... I don't play modern Tetris, so that's a new thing to me, so I don't see the pattern very often. Like, I can set it up just by doing this. I do need to finish the sides, though. There's one. There's another. The thing about them is if you don't get them before you get pummeled, they don't do anything. But that's okay. I hate that green piece. That's the only one I had. Damn green Z's. I'm not getting any KOs this game. It's not good. Need to get a break. Man, every single one I do gets taken by someone else. Everyone who's alive right now is safe. But no one's really in danger anywhere. There's one. Now it's me who's in danger. And I'm gonna have a hard time fixing this. Because I just don't have any pieces. This may have been a foolish endeavor. I'm okay, actually. Ah, crap. I really need the KOs that I'm working on these two. It would help me out. It would be the break I need if I could get their badges. So I'm just dropping combo after combo. Hopefully this guy is my kill. I need it. I didn't get it. Ugh. Did not get enough power from that. And now they're both after me here. And one of them has 4 badges. Gross. Okay, I canceled his attack right on time. Man! Absolutely brutal. Legit hopeless. Like, 2 people with 4 badges are just beating up on me. It sucks. It's just extremely bad luck. I think hold is really good. If I just got that last kill, man, I would have been fine. I would have been able to handle that. That 50% I was missing is huge on defense. On against something like that, I would have been okay because they barely took me out there. But I gotta get more badges, man. Sometimes you just get them stolen from you right when you're getting them. It happened the entire game. I want to do some triples. I like to mix my start up here. Usually when one strat doesn't work too well, I switch to the other. It's okay if there's a pit in one, but I'm starting to really mess up the bottom here, and it sucks. So I've only got 3 T-spins here instead of 4. It just wasn't happening. I've got them though, they're set, and I've got a lot of attackers on me. It wouldn't be a bad idea to not do this and just do what I usually do with this many attackers. But that's no fun. Let's do another one. That's all I have for T-spins anyway. There we go. Oh, 19. 15 twice. 13. They're not dead though. They're sticking it out. They're still alive. At least a couple of them are. There, I've got more power than I had over the entire last game already. This last badge could have been the difference between winning and losing that. Anytime I have a bout like I did where it's close, I feel like a little bit of badge power would have done it. It's not always essential. I've won games without full badge power plenty, but man, when it's close, you really feel like that little edge would have been a big deal. When I had 2 guys beating on me with full power, and I was trying to stop that from happening. That's some seriously spread out damage there. If I can get the red piece, I'd have another T-spin. I hate working so hard to get these. It's silly. What I'm doing right now is silly. But there it is. The long fought T-spin. Hey, it led to an enormous combo, so I'll take that too. Thanks for the sub. Two years, dang. I don't like building like I am right now, where I just got garbage underneath the garbage. I gotta get rid of it. Thank you for the sub as well. Almost 2 years. Getting there. I'm a couple kills off of 100 up. So the last badge takes 16, meaning you need a total of 32 kills worth of power to get that 100%. So there it is. Generally speaking, you almost always get it from a collection of taking other people out who have gotten some badges of their own, because 32 KOs is quite an extensive amount. When you have that many, the game's pretty much over. You probably got all the badges in the game by the time it gets to the end. I've had that many before, and it's usually a stomp. It's usually just no one has any way to fight back a lot of it. And it's always the attacker's bonus too, is the other thing. So for most of the game, you're also immortal. And you use it just extremely well. Now that I have 100%, I will sit on attacker's mode and just guard myself, I think, for a bit and see what happens. Oh crap. I don't want this piece. I'll just do this. Oh my. The guy with a lot of badges is just like dropping the bombs on me and then running. I know which one it is. It's the bottom, very bottom left guy. He wants my badges, and he wants to do it without fighting me. So he's targeting me whenever he has a move and then untargeting me, which I don't like. I will punish him for that if I can. He managed to sneak a huge one through, and I screwed up where I put my pieces there. Oh, crap. That's so much. He's got me. He's got a huge combo. Damn. That's smelly. Oh, man, he hit me with the whole field. I've been losing a lot. It's time to get a win, man. I've only gotten the first like 3 games I played as wins. Having some really hard battles here. I haven't played the randomizer much. I did one last month. Let's get a victory. How about it? I hate that I had to screw it up to make it happen at all here, but it'll give me a couple T-spins, I guess. There you go. Is there more? Nah, let's do this. I don't like that that doesn't count as a T-spin. I don't know why it doesn't, when it clearly is the same dang thing. I think it's just not coded to read that it's above ground or something. It's a hanging T-spin. Should be worth more. No bonus for that. It's smelly. do this. Dang stick, cooperate. You're trying to make me lose. I've lost at least 10 games to the stick just getting stuck somewhere goofy that I didn't expect, and it ends me because it's just a straight 4-piece straight up into the next piece coming in, and that's an instant death. So I tend to be more careful around those than usual. I feel like they have the most tendency to do it. Sometimes the Z gets stuck where it just will not rotate, and that throws me off too, but usually it's the stick. Nothing else really gives me that kind of problem. I get me some more KOs. I did not get very many out of that. Okay, we have half power. That's not too bad. That last one was worth multiple. I can just do this. It's a little messy, but I get a double out of it. Okay. Here you go, everybody. That was good stuff. Don't have a... There we go. If you're going to do a combo like that does T-spins and Tetrises over and over, you want to switch targets halfway through because 16 is the max, and it's either that or slow down on purpose. Because you're not gonna get it all on the field, you're gonna waste it. You might as well send it to multiple people. And the easiest way is just to tap KO, because it's probably gonna switch targets when you do that in between each attack. I like spreading attacks out to as many people as I can. I think that's a really good strategy. There you go. I feel like I missed a full clear there, but I don't see it. Oh well. I haven't gotten one of those yet today. Very elusive. Oh. I decided to give up on Tetrises and turn this into a combo because that was not going very well there. I've identified where the new ones will show up, so I can try and take advantage of that. Okay, we're done with that, actually. That didn't last very long. It usually puts it in the same place for a while, so you can just go by the last one that appeared. For a while, it's still random, and you never know how long it will last, but usually you can get a free Tetris out of it if you build around where the pit will be. Like right now, I'm building around that over on the left. I expect that the new ones will appear there for a while yet, but you never know. Oh, I messed up a T-spin. I thought I had one and I didn't even look at it. Not good, but I'm okay. Now I have one, if I want one, and I do. Of course I do. Eat that. This guy is about to hit me real hard with a whole field of stuff, I think. He managed to get the KO again. I keep missing the last KO that would prevent a fair fight. But that's alright. Do my best anyway. I certainly didn't put that where I wanted it. I gotta do something here. I'm not getting any damage across. See, it went exactly where I was building for it. And pretty much as soon as I stopped building there is when it came in. And it continued to do it for a while, so now I can really take advantage of it. And something like that could decide the game, man. Like, knowing that I'm gonna get a free Tetris and setting up for it, just like, good luck beating that. You're just gonna have 16 flying right back at you. It tends to. It doesn't always, but it usually does. After, I feel like there's a limit before it goes somewhere else, and sometimes it doesn't stack at all. It just spreads it all over. I'm looking to get 3,000 points one way or the other. Whatever my score ends up being down there doesn't matter as much as that I want 3,000 points for this tournament that they're doing. That's just the number I decided I would get. That's the equivalent of 30 wins, but obviously it's not all wins. I've lost quite a few. It doesn't add up to a lot of points, though, losing. I probably have earned something like 200 points from the losses, and the rest is from wins. Because they just aren't very many. I didn't grind this one as much as I ground the other tournament, but I don't think it was open as long either. I might not win this time. But I will let you know if I do. It took them like a month to tell me that I actually was in the top 1,000 or whatever last time. And I know somebody else who was, and that tells me how much ahead I mean, I don't know what my rank was because they didn't give me that information. But my buddy was too, and he had way less wins than me, so I guess I was pretty safe with, I didn't feel like I won a lot. I had like 40 wins. And wins was all they cared about then.
Heck yeah, more Smite Tetris. Get those golds.
Thanks for the sub. I was debating if I should use the stick for a single line, but I think so. I think that was the safest thing to do. It's getting a little sloppy here. Not a big fan of the pieces I'm getting right now. Gotta make them work. Now we're in business. Ow. Put this here and T-spin. Use that brick. Uh-oh, I did not mean to turn that on. It's fine. It's a fine piece. I just cheesed another attacker in by switching to KO mode real fast and then back. I didn't mean to, but that guy got screwed, man. I feel bad about that. He's not even on attacker's mode. He's on defense mode. And because he is, I locked him into this idiotic chaos that I'm throwing.
Energy and RMG. Wait, you might not want the second one.
Thanks for the sub, Callan. That dude's out now because of that. Like, obviously, and he had a lot of badges. I didn't even get the kill, though, which is super frustrating. I mean, really, I threw more lines than exist at him, like 20 times in a row, and I didn't get it because somebody else threw one on him. He had 2 badges, he would have fixed me up to max power. Into this. I want to play attacker's mode. I know I only have 3, but even so. Okay, the guy who tried to wipe me out, for whatever reason, got wiped out. Oh, the stick got stuck. That's what I mean. I didn't tell it to do that. I was pressing flip, but it just gave up. It retired on me. He called it quits. Ah. These pieces, man, they're not doing what I want. Okay, just you and me, friend. I'm really having a hard time getting them to go where I want right now, and I don't really know why. I'm just not getting them to go correctly through. That was Absolutely amazing. I loved it. I loved every second of building that. I wonder if he'll survive that. Looks like it. Maybe not. Turning red. Okay, that T-spin was great. That was a game-winning T-spin for sure. I need one more win. That's what I'm after. One more win today.
Dan.
So, one last time, I'll tell you, Prime is the sponsorship I'm doing for Nintendo Switch Online. They are giving, right now, access to that service. If you have Prime, it's free. For a couple months. If you're looking to join me here, in Tetris, in this world. Trying to get this T-spin thing to happen, because I only did it a couple times earlier. No. There we go. Okay. This usually attracts lots of suckers. I mean players. And now we drop the enormous combo. All of that and only one KO to show for it, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. We might get a couple more rolling in here, but not usually. Not usually too many. I'd say all the damage I did is done by now on those. Because I did it all in one move, they all come at once. That's how that works. So I know that those KOs weren't coming in because of that. Because they had to have come in by now. There was no way to delay them any longer. Let's do that. I really hate the KO system sometimes. It switched targets off the dude who's about to go down up there. I really want to target top right guy right now, and keep switching off of him. I struggle against it. Like, I'm fighting it. I need to manually target him, basically, and I hardly ever do that. It sucks to do that, I think. It takes forever, and I make mistakes when it's happening, so I don't tend to do that. I just hope that KO mode will understand that the guy is literally a second away from doom and it will go after him, but it doesn't sometimes. It's a struggle. The other thing it likes to do is pick the worst target who gets a huge attacker's bonus and punishes me. It was doing it there. You gotta watch out for that stuff, man. It's malarkey. Oop. I keep getting my KOs taken away, I think. I keep getting what looks like a KO and it just doesn't ever come in. Oh. Now I'm in trouble, especially now. Ooh, that's a big mistake to be making right now when I'm feeling a little trapped. I hit the badge leader in the bottom right, and now everyone else is getting the KO on him. It sucks. Oh, they did too. Oh man, that was a bad idea. What a shame. Hey, thanks for those. What's up, Reebs? I'm just trying to grab a couple more wins for this tournament thing. No. There we go. I'm not sure if I should leave attacker's mode or not. I still need a KO, is the thing. If I could get that one that it's lit up right now on, oh man, that would be nice. That would be an instant game changer, but not me. I'm not the one. It's not blessed. Oh god. Heck, I got an attacker's bonus. That's great. That's gonna make up for those badges, man. They're done for. Here's my win. Hell yeah. Who's left after that nonsense? Okay, there's two left. I didn't see the guy over on the left. I've got a badge advantage of 2 on him, so it's my game to lose. And if I can, I will, I guess. I'll do my best to throw this one. There's a double. It took a long time to set up, but I'm happy to have it. It's going to be a lot for him to deal with. And that too. With 2 badges. It's gonna be just a ton of crap coming in. We saw that situation earlier tonight. He's still alive though, managed to do it. I think he's done for. That's too much. I wish that was an all clear finish. That would have kicked ass. I got my 3,000. Okay, we have 5 out of 16. Some really silly losses in there, but that's a fine score for me. I'm happy with that. All clear is when you completely get rid of everything, and you get a ton. You get like a bonus of 6 to your attack. It was 2 bricks away from being completely cleared there. It was really close. So we're at 265 out of 866 on actual wins. I'm trying to get to 300 before I hit 1,000. That's my goal here, out of what I've been doing here. So not too far away from that. If I keep winning as much as I do right now, I'll hit that. Because I only need another 35 games and I have 134 matches to get them in. That's quite a few. I don't know if 3K will do it or not, but this was a sponsored stream. I really appreciate Nintendo giving me a chance to do that. I'm excited to play Tetris for Bounty. Thanks for sticking around, folks. We have Arcade Fit's amazing stuff coming up the next 2 weeks. Don't miss them. Sunday at 8 p.m. next week, like usual, Eastern. And the week after that, we're actually starting an hour early, so 7 p.m. Eastern. We are doing the charity marathon. We will probably... Actually, I know we will be on the front page of Twitch for that. So, yeah, it's going to be crowded in here. Don't be surprised if it's on slow mode or something in chat, but it probably won't be. We're probably going to try and moderate it and see how it goes. But if it gets out of hand, we will do something about it. I've got a lot of really good players lined up for that too. So those are 2 amazing nights in a row. I'll see you both of those Sundays. I'm going to host Author Blues. Have a good night, folks.